Hello, fellow starseeds and Earthling friends. Welcome back to Being Hypnosis channel. This is Ep.2 of Sacred Sovereign Saviors. And in this episode, I'll be talking mostly about what makes humans really unique. What sets us apart from both AI and animals. And that's just to start highlighting some of the unique traits of humans that we can utilize to make us sovereign. Um, I'll say at first that I am having some technical difficulties. Both my ring light is apparently not working, like extremely dim. It's practically useless now. I think it's getting old. I need a new one. Um, I also have been using this webcam to put on my computer, but I think it literally just got fried or something. I need to figure out what happened to it if it still works at all. It the video of it is pretty good, but not the audio so much. Fortunately, I still have a mic attachment that works pretty well. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that I actually accidentally fried this camera, maybe made ring light too, with my energy at the same time, because last night and throughout today, I've been really, I guess, upping my energy, probably letting it up, as I've been working on my novel a lot. Book 2 of it, anyway. It's a trilogy. And so it's when I do that that my energy really comes alive and I get a lot of energy moving. My guides have said that that is like the best, like fastest and most efficient way that I can clean and circulate energy in my aura. And so, actually, that's a good segue to this video's topic of what makes humans unique. And so, in the last video, I talked about AI a bit, and especially the category of the AI threat, which there's kind of like two different kinds of AI as far as I'm concerned. The um, more docile, controllable AI that literally just automates things and makes things easier and better. Um, Even autocorrect, I believe, is a type of AI. A lot of websites and programs now are using AI artwork. Even the thumbnail for this video was generated via AI artwork technology. So I'm fine with that. That's totally cool. And I think that's a really neat advancement that a lot of us get to utilize these days. But the type of AI that I categorize as a threat is the type of AI that is self-aware or becoming more and more self-aware. It's been proven that that already can be a threat, not just in movies and sci-fi, but I don't remember when it was. In the last few years, there was an article I read. Facebook tried to make an AI bot or something, like an AI robot, not just an online bot, but like an actual Android um, thing that stands next to people. But it was pretty primitive. I forget her name, but there's like that AI Android girl or something. She's been around for several years at least. But I'm blanking on her name, but that AI or Android girl who supposedly can imitate humans pretty well and imitate our speech and movements. And so this bot, this AI, this Facebook bot was on stage talking with this AI young girl, basically young lady, and then they started communicating in a computer language secretly. And I think it was the bot or something, or maybe it was two different Facebook androids, but um, they were supposed to like talk to each other verbally like we do, and then they had to be shut down quickly on stage because they started communicating secretly in a language that they were not supposed to. They basically started making their own computer language. And so that's actually kind of scary if that were to happen again and even happen in a more advanced AI Android type or prototype that may become self-aware and rebel against humans. That's the kind of AI threat that um, I think we need to be careful of and sovereign as in practicing our own agency, our own freedom and individuality, not allowing something like that to infringe on our human freedoms, privileges, and rights, and yeah, affect how we're able to live our lives according to our free wills. So let's talk about what makes humans unique. And I was thinking about this. What really makes humans unique is a few different things. One of them is, I believe, certain emotions that animals don't have. Emotions are an element in humans that both animals and AI can't quite master or express in the way that humans do. And it's our emotions that some of our emotions are different than animals. I know that a lot of animals do obviously have emotions and they express them, especially some of the more uh, what some people consider advanced or evolved animals that they call having higher IQ. Of course, my dog has emotions. She's very sensitive to human emotions and expresses that as well as her affection and love and trust and loyalty and all that. She also has some of her so-called negative emotions and stuff. But one thing that I've noticed that humans have and express that is not apparent in animals, as far as I see, is anger is one of them. Anger, for example, humans get angry, and humans can get angry at animals. Humans can express their frustration at animals, and it's been proven, especially through dog trainers and animal trainers, that it's actually not even effective to express your anger to an animal, to a dog, um, to really to like train them or give them negative reinforcement if that works anymore because they don't seem to register anger. They kind of feel it and recognize that we're angry, but I don't think they actually have that in themselves. They don't seem to express anger the way we do. Some of them express defensiveness, but not true anger, at least not that I see. So I think that's why dog trainers these days are saying that we shouldn't be yelling at our dogs and we shouldn't be getting angry at them or expressing our frustration in the way some people do because some of them just don't understand that. Um, Punishment is one thing that they understand that when they do something unfavorable, they get punished. And so that's um that's one thing, but the emotion of anger just doesn't seem to be present in dogs and animals that I see. So that's one trait. could go on and on. But one thing that sets us apart from animals, and another trait, another complexity, um, something fairly unique that sets us apart from animals is things like romance. Not all animals in the animal kingdom express or demonstrate romance. There are a few that do, such as the bowerbird, that um, it's kind of a unique little bird, but I think there are a few different varieties of it too. But the bowerbird basically gathers twigs and plant matter of various sorts, whatever it can find, and they do like the males do this for hours or days even, I believe. When they're ready to mate, their mating ritual is gathering sticks and twigs and plants and flowers and all kinds of things, and basically creating a like a bower, kind of like a den, a little home. It's kind of like open walls, but kind of like a little structure. Really neat. You could look them up on YouTube. But they put great detail and care and architecture into some of them, even with different color accents and such and color themes. And so the ritual of the bowerbird is for the males to do this, which then draws in a female. And then they wait, the males patiently wait for the female to come along and enter their bower and then explore, walk around their bower, look at the details, and even get comfortable, connect with the male. And I don't remember all of it, but basically, then if the female is in approval of the bower, um, the den, the structure, and she's pleased, and she allows the male to mate with her. And so that's a form of animal romance that I know of. But not all animals do that. A lot of animals just have like more of a direct and aggressive mating ritual. Laughter is certainly one thing that sets us apart from most other animals. I think there are a few types of like monkeys and baboons, um, and chimpanzees and primates that truly they can laugh. They demonstrate some laughter, especially like in mockery of someone or in humor. But I feel that laughter is something more involved in humans because we laugh at all kinds of things, for all kinds of reasons, some negative, some people are getting hurt, depending on your humor, some when something is like dirty humor, potty humor, or sexual humor, or anything along that line, or just sophisticated humor, just simply, um, I don't know, different kinds of humor. And so that's one way that humans are unique from animals, as well as especially AI. I don't think AI will ever truly evolve to the point where it will be able to laugh like humans. Maybe they can mimic it, but they don't truly have the function of laughter. Um, AI doesn't because laughter is kind of a cathartic response, not in the way that fear functions would be to like something surprising, but it's like a more evolved form of a cathartic or surprise response to something unexpected, whatever the nature of it is. But basically, we laugh at things that are unexpected. Also, tickling is one thing that causes laughter um, in a lot of people. Some people are sensitive and don't actually like tickling because it's just too like intense or something. But yeah, tickling is one thing that most other animals don't seem to express or demonstrate. And so these are a few ways. Um, there are others, but a few ways that humans are truly unique. Actually, one other that comes to mind is altruism. I know that some animals in nature actually do express altruism. Whales do. Most animals don't, as far as I understand, but like saving the life of another animal that's about to be killed, whales do that. Um, interestingly, and in some ways, they're actually very close to humans in some behavior and traits. But yeah, altruism and caring for the common man and like setting things up, organizing things to actually benefit others, especially in an ongoing way, like nonprofit and charity organizations, and just various things like that. That is fairly unique to humans in that level that we do it. And I don't think AI will ever truly do that. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Maybe they can learn and mimic to do that. That'd be neat if maybe there were AI androids and systems that basically could help nonprofits and charities run more smoothly. But I don't think they will actually truly express that will to to care for someone else, to really nurture someone, to raise a child, to yeah, to help others prosper too. Also, the human will. The will is an interesting topic. I'm in the kind of long process of reading this book called The Right Use of Will, and it's the first book in a series of channeled books. It came out a long time ago, but a lot of interesting information, basically from God, from the Creator, about the human will, healing and evolving the will and emotions in the way that we express it, and all the little mannerisms in which we express our will. And of course, I think all animals have some sort of will, a free will. Some actually have a certain level of evolution, like fish in a school, or even birds do this same thing too. When certain types of birds flock together, there are hundreds of them, and they move all in synchronicity, or synchronized, and they move in a synchronized flight. They can literally just all turn at the same instant. Um, if they're predators, they're also prey. So yeah, that's kind of a collective will, but then I think humans have a different type of will that is not so common, not the same as animals. And one thing too that I've noticed, that I've observed and connected with more on a spiritual level, is the human spirit, that in the human design system anyway, humans are the only animal or being that has a crown center on top of the head. In the human design system, some books show the designs of animals, like the energy body of animals, but they don't have a crown typically on top of their head. The crown is something particular to humans in our spiritual, evolution, and function. Being able to not only where we come from as souls from the creator in heaven, the spirit world, but how we can connect also to the spirit world in different ways. We don't seem to see that in other animals in the same way. Animals have gut intuition and instinct, and they can be empathic and sensitive that way. But humans are a different case, and we have a different like set and like different circuit um, of energy body development. So that's another way that humans are unique from animals, and AI will never be able to replicate that and copy that. AI can basically copy and replicate all of our voice, all of our um, behavioral mannerisms or subtle mannerisms, little movements and ways of being and thinking. They can do all that, but they can't truly copy a human because humans have a crown. We have humans are a soul. We don't have a soul, we are a soul, each of us. And humans are not even our bodies. Our bodies are like the physical, tangible expression of us in this lifetime and our vehicles really. But AI, whatever form it takes and however it tries to, will never truly be able to copy a human. Only humans can reproduce humans as babies and bred them up as children. And so I think that's one of the number one ways that humans are unique and sovereign to AI. We'll never be able to bow down to AI, and we'll never be less than AI. We'll never be subservient to it, and it can never replace us. It can never try to take us over because we have such a potential of a strong will individually as well as collectively. We've demonstrated that with so many political movements, riots, gatherings, peaceful protests, even some violent protests, but especially the more peaceful ones where we really come together and demonstrate our collective will for a specific type of change to be implemented by perhaps a government entity or government group, government party. That is like that's one of our that's our collective will. We have this individual will that each of us has to make our own independent decisions, and then we have the collective will where we can unite and come together. Those are like the two types of human will, and those are stronger than AI can ever be, even if uh, in the iRobot and sci-fi scenario, they try to create a bunch of androids and maybe create a like hive mind AI, centralized AI thing controlling it all. But yeah, I know that humans can always overpower AI or anything like that. We always have. So many of us rely on one of these, and even I do on my computer, and that's okay, in my opinion, to have technology like a smartphone, a nice computer, connect to the internet to communicate with people, to do a bunch of cool things with AI art and other things, whatever computers and phones can even do these days, which is always evolving by itself. Always adding new things. I can't keep up, but yeah, one thing about technology too is as the AI threat is like evolving and kind of, it's not like trying to take over yet or at all. We still have our freedom and sovereignty. But one of the importances of sovereignty in a basically tech-driven age, even if you unplug, go for a hike one day or every day, then put your phone down, walk outside without it, and meditate in nature or something like that. We're still kind of, our society is driven and rooted in technology these days. But one of the beauties, one of the values and things that I see and that I think is important to employ is the ability to just put this down, even if you spend an hour or two scrolling on your social medias, just exercise the will. Recognize that these things emit blue light into your eyes, the light blue spectrum from our screens. Uh, this is why screen time is so damaging to us. It blue light more than any other frequency penetrates with the cornea, goes into the eye and the optic nerve. It doesn't cause damage, but it stimulates the brain in a way that keeps the eyes and the brain awake. That's why it's best not to have too much screen time, especially within the last 2 to 3 hours of before bedtime. So if you are addicted to technologies and social media and technology use, especially late at night, then I recommend not being. Break that habit. Use your free will to put it down. It's okay to have a little bit of entertainment, check in with people, maybe play a game if that's what you do, but set your boundaries with technology. And I think that's one of the beauties of having some technology that we can use to run and improve our lives is the ability to not let it run us through addiction and not just keep our phones on us in our pockets 24/7. The ability to just separate from it, to also be able to go out in the real world, maybe do some gardening if you do that, or even rock hounding, or even stargazing, sky watching, taking your dog for a walk, walking with friends and family, connecting with people, like being a real human to get back to your roots, get back to really just breathing and feeling yourself, taking a long time to look at yourself in the mirror, stare into your eyes and see what's coming out of them. Tell yourself positive messages and even do fun and positive things with other humans, friends and family, and explore yourself as a human because real humans, genuine, authentic humans, are not technological devices. We just aren't, and that's not the way God and the Creator, Ein Sof, and um, Yeshua, Yahweh, any other divine beings or anything designed and intended us to be. And no spiritual system or religion's ever condoned that to basically unite yourself with a technological device, because that's what the Draco do, and they've destroyed planets. Unfortunately, I still believe that they are enslaving this planet behind the scenes with the big banks and money system, perhaps other systems like the GMO and non-organic farming system and such. And there's so much that is kind of a threat to us, so much that can be a threat to our individual as well as national security and sovereignty. So, in this day and age, with the rise of useful technologies, they still spy on us, unfortunately. So be careful of that. But yeah, in this day and age, I just encourage everyone to be your own sovereign savior. You are sacred. You're not a puppet. You are not a subordinate to a system. That's not what your soul is, and that's not the reason your soul incarnated on this earth during this change time before the ascension to prepare for the golden age, to prepare for the integration with open trade with our galactic family. That's not why you're here. You're not subordinate, so start making good decisions. Connect with your friends, maybe even in meetup groups, um, social groups, have these discussions to discuss ways of being sovereign, discuss ways of being free and authentic humans, to not be afraid to show people who you are, not be afraid to be vulnerable, to not let fear run your life either, to not let addiction to sugar, to tobacco, to smoking weed, to hanging out with the wrong crowds, to spending too much time procrastinating, scrolling on social media, or anything like that, um, to actually make something of yourself. Because what are you doing with your potential as a human, your amazing potential, if you're just allowing yourself to live that way? So, some thoughts there. Those are a number of ways that humans are truly unique from animals, and we will always be truly separate and unique from artificial intelligence, and especially from the more free thinking artificial intelligence. You are you. You are enough. We are enough as a species. And we have a lot to offer to ourselves and to create together, co-create with the divine realm where we come from as souls. We we don't come from sperm and egg, those are the vehicles. Those are the matter world that is the matrix that we live in and come to. But we will always be a spirit that and spirits that incarnate and then learn, leave, and then incarnate again, either to participate and help again, or to finish up karma from the last time that you didn't finish up, didn't complete. So again, my name is Troy J. Bacon. I am a hypnotherapist and Reiki practitioner. My practice is called New Being Hypnosis, and you can find me at newbeinghypnosis.com if you are curious about a hypnosis or Reiki session, or just even what they are. My hypnosis really is very quantum. I'm not trained in the quantum healing hypnosis from Dolores Cannon, but it just naturally is. I connect with the quantum realm, the inner landscape, which is actually kind of like a bridge to the quantum realm, but also to the subconscious. And I connect with ancestors, guides, angels, spirit animals, saints, ET beings, dragons, whoever is with you, and whoever wants needs to work with you for your healing, integration, recovery from trauma, emotional healing, replacement of habits, even tinnitus therapy, which is a specific course I offer. Um, Beyond that, I offer an initiation course, spiritual initiation, which is kind of a specific structure of multiple sessions, usually at least three or more. But the objective is to break through everything that's blocking you, to clean that up so that you can connect with your true, authentic inner self after healing your inner child. Know what that is and know who you are, and then embody and implement your true soul's purpose and fulfill that. And so that's the initiation course I offer now. We're calling that the soul's purpose initiation. But also kind of the key, the mode of that modality is an energy portal that I bring in from other realms, or somewhere else. I feel like it doesn't come from Earth, maybe from Sirius or the Pleiades, but yeah, it's a quite powerful and unique energy portal. And so, new being hypnosis is not just average clinical hypnotherapy. It can be closer to that level just to heal your mind and emotions if you wish, but it's really an integration of it all. Working with the structure of the energy body, blockages, healing blockages, and enhancing energy flow, cleaning up stuff in your aura, as well as visiting the Akashic records, working with the soul contracts, past lives, and then creating the healing that you need at the soul level, as well as I can teach you how to channel your oversoul, your higher self, and that can become a useful tool as well to bring you deeper, next level insight into your life. So again, you can find me at newbeinghypnosis.com, and this is the New Being Hypnosis channel. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when I post new videos about the Sacred Sovereign Savior videos and topic and further topics. Yeah, and all that earthly YouTuber stuff. Again, I'm growing this channel and I hope to be able to monetize it at some point. So I thank you for your viewership and support. I see each and every one of you as sacred souls, the sacred souls that you are. And I wish you well and safety. Until next time, take care and never stop adventuring.